Hi everyone, this is Andrew with Small Business Guru. Today we're talking about customer satisfaction. Our goal being to better understand not only what it takes to satisfy customers, but to delight them. The basic concept is simple and intuitive. Unfortunately, not a lot of business owners have been exposed to this theory. Satisfaction equals perception, that's perceived value, how happy a customer was with the service, minus what their expectations were coming into the transaction. What quality was it that they were anticipating? The difference is going to dictate whether or not you have a satisfied, a disappointed, or hopefully a delighted customer. Here's an example of what we're talking about. Let's say it's 6 o'clock at night. You've been running around all day. The kids are starving with homework to do. You've got a ton of work to do. And you just want to get everybody fed. There's a flyer on your doorstep for a new pizza place. It doesn't look like anything special. In fact, you really don't even give it that much thought. You just don't care. So you order the pizza. It comes in about 15-20 minutes. Only costs about $8. And when you taste it, kids love it. It just really hits the spot. It's perfect timing, perfect taste. It just felt great. You really hit the jackpot there. So you're coming into it not with a huge expectation of what you're getting. You just weren't really even thinking about it that much. You just figured you'd try it. So it's a 3. We'll say it's a 3 out of 10 on a 10-point scale. But when it comes, you're happier. I mean, the quality was greater than what you had expected it would be. So you probably peg it at an 8 out of 10. So that then gives you a delighted customer. Now let's say it's the next day. You're talking with your friends and you mention how you found this great little pizza place. You discovered it. No. A delighted customer passes on the word and becomes a promoter for your business. Something we all want. It's the best form of growth. So they tell their friends. They pass it on. And one of their friends gives it a shot. So, the new customer calls in. They're coming in with higher expectations. They're coming in with maybe a 9 out of 10 because you were just really talking it up, saying what a great place this was. Pizza guy comes though. Takes about an hour to get there. When he does, pizza's a little bit cold, and it's really not as good as the pizza shop has done in the past. Now the guy's eating the pizza and he's thinking, person who recommended it really doesn't know good pizza. In fact, now they are disappointed because their expectation was higher than what the perceived value was that they got. He's disappointed. He never comes back. In fact, he may even deter people away because he's complaining to his friends about his poor experience. What if he'd come in with the same expectations as the first person? What if he'd come in with a 3? Well, he still would have been delighted. Maybe not as delighted as the first person, but he would have been happy. It would have exceeded his expectations. So what we're talking about here is if expectations exceed perceived value, you have a disappointed customer. If expectations equal perceived value, you have a satisfied customer. So how do you delight customers? Expectations are always rising. First time around, expectations are low. But next time around, that same person, they make that call, they've reset their expectations. It's no longer a 3, it's now an 8. So the pizza comes, you have to maintain that minimum level of quality. You have to at least be as good as you were that first time around in order to create a satisfied customer. The trick is, how do you delight customers? Delight comes from perceived value exceeding expectations. If you want to delight customers, you have to continually increase that perceived value. It's a consistent level of service. It starts with providing, that same quality over and over again. Once you've hit a certain baseline, that's your new standard. People are tough. They're thinking, what have you done for me lately? It's human nature. Once you've established that baseline of quality, you have to continuously work to improve on that. So through continuous improvement, you incrementally move and ratchet up the perceived value each time that customer comes in, so that each time they are delighted. The takeaways from all this: Always keep your customer's perspective in mind. You may think you're doing the best you can each time, but unless it's what the customer perceives as excellence, you haven't done your job. So I encourage you to listen to your customers, establish a baseline of service, and continuously to improve that baseline of service. Thank you for listening to this. Once again, this is Andrew Brown with Small Business Guru. We'd love to have you become a member of our newsletter. We provide coaching, inspiration, and practical advice for small business owners. You can sign up for free at www.small-business-guru.com. Thank you.